showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get it more protection moving forward.
Faking the give, Darnold. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And here's the game's number 3 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
7-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The 2nd-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. Locke now on 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own.
Well, the Jets offense going back to work. Now, this is a crew, as a team collectively, Charles, 0-3 in the AFC East. Their latest loss, a real clunker, 36-7. They fall in Indy. As Sam Darnold, many expecting, hoping for that year 3 jump, just hasn't happened as of yet. Against Indy, 3 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for scores.
That's so demoralizing because when you turn the ball over, you're hoping your defense can help you out, but when you don't even give them a chance because it's been a pick 6 going the other way, that is just brutal on the psyche of a team. These Jets last in passing, last in total offense. Defense is fighting them a little bit. They're about middle of the pack. But in 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks, this team appears to be going nowhere. A lot of injuries, people in and out of the lineup. They can't get any cohesiveness, no continuity. But they do have 2 home games coming up. Short week playing Denver on Thursday night, and then the Arizona Cardinals come to town.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Darnold. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
To the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
45.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Taken in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver Broncos here. They're coming back out on offense, Charles. But, you know, this is a team right now really struggling. 2020 not starting the way that they had hoped. Not by a long shot. Fell to 0-3 with a 28-10 loss to Tampa at home in Week 3. And Jeff Driscoll making his first Broncos start in for the injury. injured Drew Lock. Didn't really do a whole lot. Threw for 176 yards, a touchdown, and an interception, and he was sacked 5 times.
And probably was happy to go to the bench because he was replaced by Brett Rippon before the game was over. But the week before, he had played pretty darn well. You know, when he'd come off the bench when Drew Lock had gotten hurt against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the momentum didn't keep going, and they continue to struggle. Thursday night's a big one for them against the Jets in the New York, New Jersey area for that game, and then they have to go to New England as well. Not an easy schedule for the Broncos coming up, trying to get that first win.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
At their own.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL, but what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own.
Denver's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta. and he'll probably carry him the rest of the way.
He has 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Locke again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
To Phillip Lindsay. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsay. Brought down, but a nice little gain. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And 6 at their 48-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in. There goes Frank Gore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Frank Gore with his second first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. And he's got this down almost to the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Locke now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially, it's a bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Lock working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got Gore. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Gore. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need with the scoreboard. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end, Benet. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some.
Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke into the hands of Patrick left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Terrell Basham gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate Goller or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here comes Berrios. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
By Bryce Callahan.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what is on.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Gore. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Justin Simmons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down.
On 1st down, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
fumble on the play.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been there.
Second and short now following the fumble. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that Gabe had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
To the sideline and
another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Again, Darnold. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Darnold fighting Perriman there for a New York first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
4-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Lock now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 66 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Gore. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to find Hogan here. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a handoff for Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. A totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.